Welcome to Courtroom Explained, where we take a calm, structured look at how courts resolve disputes that quietly reshape entire industries. This content is for educational purposes only and not legal advice. This case involves the pioneering hip-hop group Salt-N-Pepa and their lawsuit against Universal Music Group, focused on artist rights and copyright ownership. According to court records, the dispute centered on federal copyright termination rights. U.S. law allows artists to reclaim ownership of certain recordings decades after signing them, even if those rights were previously transferred to a label. One key fact was timing. Salt-N-Pepa argued that statutory termination windows had opened for their early recordings, allowing them to regain control of their master recordings and licensing decisions. A second important issue was classification. Universal Music Group contended that the recordings were works made for hire, which would prevent termination. The court examined contracts, industry practices, and statutory definitions to assess whether that designation applied. A third factor was economic control. The lawsuit raised questions about who had the authority to license the music for streaming, films, and commercials, while the termination dispute was pending, an issue with significant financial implications. Rather than proceed to a final court ruling, the parties reached a confidential settlement in 2022. The agreement resolved the dispute and brought the case to a procedural conclusion without a judicial determination on the merits. One clear legal lesson from this case is the power of copyright termination rights. Even decades-old recording contracts can be revisited under federal law, reshaping the balance between artists and major labels. What does this case suggest about long-term ownership and bargaining power in the music industry? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you value calm, neutral explanations of entertainment law cases, consider subscribing to Courtroom Explained.